W for having Lizelle in his party. Yeah. Like, Lizelle is literally your highest damage dealer most of the game. Like, I try to switch it up from time to time. I try to use everybody. But I forgot what reason I had Lizelle just now. Like, I'm bringing Gale strictly because he has Bone Shield, which gives you advantage against undead, even though it does no damage to them. It does damage to skeletons, but like standard undead, it doesn't do any damage. I need to go give this book to the necromancer dude.
As though time itself has abandoned this place. Similar to the astral plane in some ways. Wouldn't you say, Lae'zel?
Hardly. The astral plane is threaded with light and silver, life-giving and wondrous in all directions. Nothing like this dismal abyss.
I unbanned everybody that Pitt's banned. But if you're still banned, go to the Discord, put your YouTube channel into the unbanned section of Discord. I get around to it like once every 2 days. But I'm almost certain I got everybody that Pitt's banned. He only banned like 4 or 5 people, and I got them all right then and there. Because there is no mass unban no more. I don't have that access no more. Like, YouTube just doesn't do it.
A dead bird. Even wings can't lift you out of these damn shadows.
He went rogue. I don't think he ever intended to actually do it. Like, it's a weird situation, right? Like, I think he literally donated $1,000+ just for the opportunity to ban like 4 people. I mean, thank you. I appreciate your time here. I appreciate the time for modding the chat and everything. Maybe you felt unappreciated. Maybe it's something I did. I don't know. It sucks. But like with most things in life, nothing lasts forever. Everything has a timeline.
The air stirs in trepidation. You have...
Wish I had a Pepsi right now. Thank you, Kelly. No, baby Billy, I'm not going to get banned for that.
We have it. Her lies, her guilt. Madeline reported her friends.
Yeah, that's the real Kelly.
And fled when they were butchered. Well, she flees no more. I will be the conduit for Madeline's spirit. I will force her to face trial, and you will be the judge. Make her beg. Make her suffer.
What? I forgot what he just said. Dialogue history. Here, take it. We have it. Her lies, her guilt. Madeline reported her friends to the Dark Justiciar and fled when they were butchered. She flees no more. I will be the conduit of Madeline's spirit. I will force her to face trial, and you'll be the judge. Make her beg, make her suffer. Okay, let's see what she has to say first.
Careful, for a serpent in life is a serpent in death.
Okay.
witness.
Yeah, I can't ever play anything with Kelly because she won't ever take the time to learn a game.
You said I was going to be punished. That you'd be the judge. But I didn't mean to hurt
This is
anyone.
Tactician, Mass. I didn't read that fucking book I was supposed to give him. I don't know what that book even said.
I said it didn't mean nothing. That Ben and Mark were just drunk and whining. The Dark Justicia promised she was going to chat with him. She promised. She gave him a dagger each and told him to press it against their stomachs on the count of 3 to start stabbing and not stop till she said so. She never said stop. I'd do anything to take it back. Anything.
Okay, yeah. See, like I have no persuasion on this character. There's nothing you need to do. I kind of wish they would tell you what the DC of each one of these are, like off to the right here. And I know that's kind of like world breaking, and that's why they don't do it. Anything that hurt yourself has been marked. Stab yourself. You murdered your friends. You're a coward. There's nothing you need to do. It's not your fault. I promise. This one sounds like it's. All right, so we need 14 or higher. Yeah, not even close. Not even close.
Overwrought with grief.
Still, her grief was most potent. It will satiate me for a time.
This could be some perverted fantasy of his. All right, that was fun.
It is pleasing to see we are of one mind. You did not harm
Have you ever played D&D in real life? 100%. I've played D&D on stream before. It was 10 years ago at this point, but yeah, I've done it on stream before.
For your services.
Nobody watched it.
Should
We
I
had like
find another
80
soul
viewers.
in need of torment,
But
I shall call upon you. Farewell.
Say bye, but you'll be dead soon.
this man did all that for 25 motherfucking gold. What, and some gloves. What kind of gloves we get? Raven gloves. Summon Quoth the Raven. Okay, so you get a Raven spell. Okay. That's neat. Oh, she got more Skrilla than his bitch ass did. Take the silver glass. Hold up, there's a silver tray there too. Get that shit off my silver tray. I need that. All right. Let's go to Last Light Inn. Dump some stuff we picked off.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in their way.
Yeah, that's the issue I have. Is like all my audience comes from like shooter games.
By Jahira, you're all right by me.
All my audience comes from those type of games.
Blast scars. Spell and sword alike were used to ravage this battlefield.
Imagine the glorious din of it all. The streaming banners, the charging knights, the piles of severed limbs and heads.
I'd rather not. It's all the same to you.
Dude, that fucking Hutch drama, Perry. I go back and watch that video like once every 5 or 6 years, and I'm like, dog, I was such a young punk back then. Like I just wanted to be high energy, and I just sounded like George Bush trying to be black. There's this thing. I forgot how to do this thing, though. Where's the Mason Guild at? Moonrise Towers, Toll House, Irwin Town, Mason Guild. The Mason Guild's over here. I'm a racist? How am I racist? Hutch has always been a radical leftist. Ever since I've known Hutch, he's always been left-leaning. Nothing about Hutch has changed. He's just more vocal about his viewpoints. I mean, people would call me a radical leftist. Hutch was really good at shipment. Like, if you put Hutch in any other environment, he was your average COD player. But Hutch was good as fuck at shipment, though. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, I don't think Hutch was beatable at shipment. With sniper rifles, at least. Like, he had that shit down to a fucking science. There's this key, but I forgot where this key is. Can I lockpick it? It looks like I can. It can be lockpicked. We're lockpicking it. Alright. Let's save. COD will never go back to his glory days. It's the goldfish mindset, honestly. Like, you have too many people that want COD to be too fast. And like, I guess I've aged out of COD. Like, to me, it's just like anytime I see somebody sliding and slipping around.
What's that?
I instantly just lose the desire to want to ever play it. I wonder what Larian did by wanting to put all this like rotten fruit. I know it's just probably just world building, and it sells for 1. Remember this place. There's a shadow fight here. Are shadows considered undead? They are. Are they immune to necrosis? Yes, they are. Weak versus radiant. Okay. So let's try to... Okay. Read.
This calls for careful footwork.
Make a protective barrier right there. I just don't. Or a vile oblivion. If you go to Kick, will you take a gambling sponsorship? No. All right. When someone's offered to pay you for a hair transplant, are you taking it? No. Like, my hair is actually grown out as much as it's going to grow out right now. I need to better take care of myself. How much health you got left? 21. Could I do 21? I can't do 21 with that one. Can't do 21 with that one. Okay, so now we used to waste that. Let's just hit him. All right. Examine. They are resistant to cold and lightning and fire. So he's frightened. So he's basically crowd controlled. I'm gonna let him close the gap on me here because I want him to fight me in the daylight. This one's crowd controlled right now, and Gale could take him out. Can I throw water with a bonus action? Send this to Shadowheart. We're gonna have her place it in the world at least. Split item. Place in world. I believe Wings. I'm not Muslim. Uncle Baby Billy, you're close to just getting banned, big homie. All right. All right, Gale. Level 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, read. Break the water puddle. I was trying to get... Okay. Go and silence this guy. See, what would Rich get? All right, Lizelle is here. Okay, he's immune to prone. So that is not going to work. He's not immune to menacing, though. I think it's time to hit the action surge on this. Menacing attack again. He saved on it. We'll do one more menacing attack. Saved on it again. Saved on the pommel strike. You got what, 12 hit points? One, two, three, four. Where's your other buddy at? You know what? We'll just use the level 1 one. There's your other buddy.
Swiftly now.
Move Gale back. Shield. Appreciate it.
What do I have to lose?
Alright, since we can't use daylight right now, we're going to cast light on Lizelle. Not Vanilla Tav, it'll eclipse.
You bow or you beg.
Alright, Gale baby. Push you over here.
Victory awaits.
Okay, so I guess her weapon was what was actually lit up. Alright, that's fine.
With ease.
Hide Gale back here.
Much for peace.
Alright, move over, buddy. Alright, so I could cantrip that shit again here. Cantrip you.
I will ascend.
Basic Bane attacks here. Yo, you got some RK synergy, right? Yeah. Hit that boy.
Ever easy.
And we win. Made a mistake with the water. But it'll be okay.
Always room for
What's my thoughts on the Epstein files? Honestly, at this point, it's the fucking Hunter Biden laptop. What I mean about that is, like, nobody's going to go to fucking jail. Nobody's going to face any kind of, like, real sentencing. At least it doesn't seem at this point, right? Maybe if they ever redact it or some shit like that. But, like, as it feels like right now, it's a sensational talking point to make it feel like people are doing shit when realistically they're not doing shit, right? Country's run by a fucking cabal of billionaire pedophiles and nobody gives a fuck, right? Wine goblet. Oh, just sell that shit. What is this letter? There's a letter on the table. Guess there's that letter and that plate doesn't actually exist. Well, apparently that's trapped. And nobody can see it. Let's just eat the trap.
A couple turns should do it.
When you deal damage with a weapon attack, you receive 2 turns. Okay.
Action, not reaction.
I was willing to eat that trap mainly because of
Never mind.
I'm about to long rest anyway. Which that's the case. I should have been dumping fucking spells and I wasn't. You know what? Here, no need to long rest because Gale's still got a lot of spells.
Lost in thought.
I got all my big spells as Gale. There's no reason to long rest just yet.
That's curious.
What do I think should happen? Like in a just world with the Epstein files, you release them all unredacted. And you basically hold people to justice, or at least investigate. I mean, like, why is it such a questionable thing? What you think should happen? I think it's obvious what should actually happen. And like anytime they try to redact people's names, to me looks suspicious as fuck.
Someone's marked a spot at the base of Moonrise Towers. Worth a look.
As red draws your attention as something has been stashed in the tower's prison dungeon.
More for me.
Trying to save the tieflings. Legoat would defend it, and that's why I don't like. That's why I'm like finding away from fucking with him. It's like, how do you defend this shit? None of that was proven. Right. But here's the thing, right? All we've been seeing is like emails and shit. But at some point, I'm almost certain there's going to be victims in these things, right? Like if the dude has like 6 million motherfucking emails, I'm thinking at some point they've dropped names, they've attached pictures. There's something out there that can lead to credibility other than hearsay. No, you're looking at the goat all wrong with that. Oh, I guess that opens up if you fail that. Lagos is young. There's a lot of dudes like the goat. Generally, the younger you are, the more conservative you are, and the older you are, the more conservative you are. It's those middle years where you kind of get more liberal. And like nobody's asking the real questions. What about the elderly? All right? What about your parents, your grandparents, and things like that? They're still on Social Security, where like groceries went up 28% since 2020. That means that their money is 20% less worth it, right? Medicine's going up. Groceries are going up. Elderly are living in squalor at this point. The only thing they're holding on to is the house that they used to have. That they're most likely going to lose the land taxes going up. All right, that's the real epidemic in this country right now. We're paying 30 cents more for gas a gallon. Is that we're not taking care of people in their twilight years. And nobody gives a fuck. It's back in the day where like children would like be put into jobs because they had small hands and they could reach the gears better. Like it's the absence of like compassion that allows these companies to like reach trillionaire levels of success. It's not even Trump's economy. Like I said before, like I think I said it before, like no politician ever will address the issues because the issues are things that people don't want to hear. Right? The issues is like retirement age either needs to go up, interest rates need to go up. We need to do things to combat inflation. We need to strengthen the dollar. But the things that require to strengthen the dollar are things that people don't want to do. And nobody's going to win a campaign on the backs of these. Like the second you say this, you pretty much lost your campaign. Because people want to feel like everything's a never-ending set of prosperous. Like McDonald's wants to look every time it looks at its quarterly numbers that it wants to go up, and it's just not realistic. It's not sustainable. There's going to be periods of growth, and there's going to be periods of non-growth. Sometimes just breaking even and everybody making the same money is fine. Now, Brandon, Trump's trying to cut interest rates. Trump is right now trying to pressure credit card companies to cut interest rates on credit cards down to 10%, which is not bank loan interest, right? It's completely different. But it's like everything is for short-term game. I've always said this before, and like people hate this. Keep in mind, I'm a liberal. I'm an independent liberal, right? I more toward libertarian. I'm fiscally conservative, socially liberal. But I just lost my train of thought trying to explain that. Oh, I wasn't going to say. Here's what I was going to say. Like, Republican presidents are like this. Republican presidents will, if you have a set amount of money, $500 to make it through the week, right? A Republican president will eat steak on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and not care about Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's how Republican presidents work. They work in a 4-year term. It's like when they get 2 8-year terms, they usually crash the economy. That's how it's been in my lifetime, right? If you get a Republican president and he sits 2 terms back to back, the economy is usually fucked up by the end of it. It happened with Bush. It happened with fucking. Well, Bush is the only example I can give you right now, because his father did 1 term, and like Reagan was an anomaly, but like. At the end of Bush's terms, the economy was fucked. We had $5 gasoline. Everybody was there. Like, the whole housing market busted, right? And Trump is a little exempt for this because he had Biden shoved in between him. Because like Republican presidents never go long term. They only go short term. Everybody eats good today, but nobody gives a fuck about surviving the winter. Hey, Tired, thank you for the $5, man. And this is my opinion. I had nothing to back it up, just my opinion of how I've seen things. I'm not spitting facts or anything like that. But if you go back and watch the track record...
This can't be a coincidence. They must have originated from somewhere nearby.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I hear the term... It's not true at all. Like I said, I'm open to a more conservative thought process. I am, right? There's certain things that Republican governments do better than Democratic governments. I think running a state generally is better done conservatively, right? Like, yeah, the roads aren't as fucking good, but guess what? I'm not having old people lose their house to fucking land taxes because people want to put in a new park or like a sanctuary city or some bullshit like that. But at the same flip side of it, there's the side effect of Republicans. Like there's a new interstate coming through my area called Interstate 73. And they want to name that Trump Highway. It's like, really? You're going to name this bitch Trump Highway?
I want it back! Want it back now!
I don't kick people for disagreeing with me. If I kick people for disagreeing with me, you never played with me.
Hauliers and merchants wanted. Sail the silvery seas. Fallen druids of the Emerald Enclave. They died trying to stop Catherick Thorm long ago.
We're getting to the point of the worst part of this fucking game. And the part that usually makes me fucking quit, the Temple of Shar. Temple of Shar is just a terrible fucking area. Badly designed. Not fun to play. Not fun to replay. Getting mad at Legault. Now I get mad at Legault because he disagrees with everything, not anything in particular. I could be like, Legault, the sky is blue, and that motherfucker will be like, nah, motherfucker, that sky's cerulean blue.
With a flick of the wrist.
I don't even know what heat does.
Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Welcome to Get Our Vassals Club.
I didn't realize we had time to read children's stories.
And like the biggest thing about Legault is like he'll talk all this shit and be like, "Oh, I can do this, this, and this, and this, and this," and then do none of it. Do absolutely none of it. Yeah, Legault's scared to play Dark Souls this year. He's like, it's $40. I'm not paying $40. If there's a video game out there worth $40, it's fucking Dark Souls. Dark Souls is worth more money than Call of Duty is new. Need this backpack. Pick up backpack. Yep.
Should mind my step.
What do you bring? You never take, only bring. I require good. You can pass, but first you must pay.
Here, I traded this for a rotten banana.
My God.
Hey, Alfie Kino, thank you for the $10, pimp. Thank you so much. What does your shirt say? That you fuck on the first date? How much do you want exactly?
All that you have.
Damn, it's like a Dark Side Phil fucking taxathon, huh?
You may pass the river, but first you must pay.
Thank you, dude, for the $10. I'm a beast, son. I ain't got no fucking talking ability.
No.
All right. Did not see her doing 102 damage in one fucking hit. Let's... I can't even look at her, can I? There she is. She got 607 health. I don't think... Okay. I think it's one of those things where like her health is not as great as it looks. These guys are weak versus psychic damage. All right. Can we possibly get the rogue up from here? Let's go down. Excuse me. All right, you're back up.
No time to waste.
We don't have action surge. Okay,
The lance board is set.
that's fine. All right. These guys aren't immune to magic missile. Let's